Welcome to the Spector Group Digital Media Agency. This is Online Marketing Mastery Question and Answer Session, episode number 5. My name is Daryl Spector, and if you have been following us for any length of time, you will know that these episodes are designed to basically answer questions that we get throughout the week that we feel you hearing the answers to these questions and maybe even the questions themselves will help you in your continuing effort to build a very powerful and effective online marketing strategy for your business. Now, we are going to change the format a little bit. Again, if you followed us for a bit, you know that typically we will answer 3 questions that we feel you will get benefit from that we got throughout the week in this episode. However, we're now going to change that to where we're just going to answer one question per week. We're going to pick the question that we believe you will get the most benefit from hearing the answer on. And the reason for that is we've gotten some feedback that says, hey, the episodes are running a little bit long. We like what you have, but can you make it sort of in a shorter snippet type of format? And so we're going to reduce the time of the videos, and then also it will allow us to maybe dig in a little bit deeper to one subject versus going over several of them. So in this week's episode, let's get going. We're going to answer a question that Shannon asked us. She owns a data entry firm, and she says, what are some of the WordPress plugins that you recommend and that you believe are important? And so I went ahead and made a list of a couple that came to mind that we use all the time that I highly recommend. They are Yoast, they are Image Optimization, Google XML Sitemap plugin, WP Total Cache, and then Akismet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the highlights of each of these plugins. They each do a lot more than what I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to give you a high-level overview, and then you can go check them out on your own. Now my favorite out of all of these plugins here is Yoast SEO. It is what I call an all-in-one plugin to help you with your search engine optimization regardless of your knowledge of that. It makes it very easy, it's very intuitive, it's very powerful, simple to use, and extremely, extremely important for your site. To me, it's the most complete solution that is currently available for WordPress. It's had over 1 million downloads. It's very, very popular. You can control all of the settings for your WordPress site as it relates to search engine optimization from Yoast by itself. Things like your post title, your keywords, your meta description, your post, your pages, tags and taxonomies. Everything you need to control as it relates to SEO can be done right through this Yoast plugin. It even has the ability to analyze your content and give you different suggestions for that. And again, it's a great plugin, even if you're an extremely experienced search engine optimization expert, or you're brand new and you're just building and putting up your first site. It's a great plugin, very popular, so I would definitely add that to the list. Next is the Image Optimization. What this plugin does is it optimizes the size of your images. It kind of crunches them down, and that really helps with your website performance. It helps with the speed that your website loads at, and that has a big effect, or at the minimum is a variable that is considered when you looking at search engine optimization as a whole. It has the ability to automatically optimize images that you upload each time you upload them, and it also has the ability to go back and optimize all of the images that are already on your site. It's also very easy to use. Next is the Google XML Sitemap. Basically, a sitemap is something that helps search engines read and crawl your site. This XML sitemap makes it easier for the search engines to do that and to understand what your site is about. This particular plugin will create that sitemap for you very quickly and very easily. This is another very popular plugin, and it will greatly improve your search engine optimization efforts. Next one you see there, I had actually typed WP Total Cache, but it's actually W3 the number 3, total cache. I apologize for that. And this again has a lot to do with your page speed, which has to do with your user experience, which funnels down into optimizing for search engines. And what this W3 plugin does is it reduces the load time of your site, and it also increases the download speed and therefore can help with your conversion rate as well on your site. Getting a bit more technical, this plugin actually has a lot to do with the caching on your site. I'm not going to get that technical here. You can read more about that on your own if you want. It is a very good plugin that does help again with your site speed. It does get a little bit technical in terms of how to use it, but they do have some very good tutorials on how to set it up. So I would recommend that plugin as well. And then lastly, we're going to talk about Akismet, which is a very good tool related to fighting spam on your website. It mostly has to do with fighting spam comments that people may try to leave on your site and preventing those from showing up. A lot of times people who are involved in search engine optimization will try to leave a comment on your site with a link in there, and a lot of times those links can be really harmful on top of just being nothing but spam. It's very easy to install, and again, it's probably the most popular plugin for spam-related issues. Now, there are a lot more plugins that typically we use and that are very valuable, but again, trying to keep the time frame in mind of this video and trying to give you information as far as plugins go. What can you get the most bang for your buck, so to speak? These would be the plugins that I would recommend right here. Now, don't forget that if you want to have one of your questions answered, just go ahead and send an email to hello@thespectorgroupdma.com, and we will reach out and answer your questions, and we may even feature it in a video like this. Also, don't forget to take advantage of our free video analysis that you see on the screen. Just navigate to the site and go to the click on Get Started Now button. It's a yellow button, and that is an analysis where we take a deep dive into your business, your market, available market share, revenue you might be losing to competitors, and so on. And we now also offer what we call a free website report card. Again, navigate to the website, thespectorgroupdma.com, and click on the website report card button on the menu bar, and it's going to give you a very detailed analysis of your website as well as tasks that you can do to help increase the rankings of your website, to bring them up in the search engine results. So again, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Online Marketing Mastery, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take care.